Hey, greetings and salutations to all of you beautiful faces. May all be well with each and every one of you. May you all be high vibing, thriving, and just doing your shit. Okay, your shit's naive, you're a big one. All right. As always, I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of the subscribers, old and new. Thank you guys for everything you do on the channel. Nothing goes unnoticed. All right, without further ado, let's get into this channel message that I actually received a couple of days ago, but I'm gonna go ahead and, share it with you all now. But for some reason, you all, I'm getting a strong energy towards like that Bible book and the Bible Revelations. And I feel like that is ringing true, and a lot of what is spoken on in that said chapter or book, you guys know what I mean. It's indicative to what we're all experiencing on a collective level today in terms of the mother against daughter, father against son, sister against, and so on and so forth. And when it comes to these revelations that we receive, oftentimes a lot of us, it's like, dang, it's difficult to imagine the way these people will move. It's difficult to imagine the lengths they would take. And now that we're being revealed, whether it's years later, months later, weeks later, days later, of the true actions and the true character of these people, we begin to truly realize their true colors, their true nature that was hidden because of a title. We had some rose-colored glasses around these people. Like, we wore rose-colored glasses. We felt as though they could do no wrong. Okay? Yeah, but the message though, this has a lot to do with just like, this could have happened recently. This is also a timeless reading, so please only take what resonates. But I feel like someone's massive betrayal towards you was all because, like, if you really get down and dirty with it, it was because of money. As long as you continue to fund it's like something to do with you, like taking back your energy, taking back your finances, finally saying no, putting your foot down or standing up to this person. It's like this person has affected and caused so much terror and trauma onto other people that when it came to you, it's like you really were a challenge to this person. You really made this person break a sweat. And even though they tried to twist the narrative and present it as if it was something else, everyone's really beginning to see the truth. Most of all, you're beginning to see the truth. Like, I'm hearing like there's something to do with like property damage, okay? Something these people did that resulted in property damage, but they tried to play it up like it was something totally different. All because they wanted to like siphon your energy. You were at a period in time where you were rediscovering yourself. You were no longer feeling shackled to these people. I feel like these individuals got upset because you wanted to do things on your own. You started realizing that they were using you, that their energy was draining you. You began to see just how toxic they really are. And that's not to say that you're perfect, collective, but at the end of the day, you know what energy that you choose and you seek to intertwine with, and theirs is not one of them. Okay? It says, what are your interests? Are you hiding yourself to please others' version of you? Okay? So yeah, this could have been like, yeah, I feel like as far as like being shackled or chained down by them, it's like you wanted some sort of validation from someone, or you wanted some sort of relationship from them, or you just wanted some sort of, I don't know, this could be like your mother, your father, sister, brother, cousin, grandmother, grandfather. Definitely take the energy where it resonates, but like someone got so pissed off that you just decided that you were no longer going to essentially kiss their ass. Okay, if they weren't going to see you for who you are, and if they weren't going to be able to view and perceive you in your true nature, then spirit basically guided you to just say, fuck them. So I feel like someone had to orchestrate like some event or something cataclysmic, but come to find out they were behind it the whole time. Like they were the one that caused it. They were the one who got behind the scenes and teamed up and, you know, chorused to and went in cahoots with, and, you know, all in an attempt to get some sort of reaction out of you. And I'm feeling like whatever was done, like someone could have really gotten hurt in this situation. Yeah, we have asked your angels. I feel like you have asked your angels, and they have clarified and confirmed that these people were behind some sort of property damage that you all faced. You were wondering like why every time you go to work suddenly, you know, you'd come back, your tires are flat, or, you know, windows are busted out, and, you know, there's alleged robbery attempts, and there's, you know, all these things that are allegedly taking place, but whole time you have a, I don't know why I just wanted to say dividend, but you have an energy vampire, okay, a low vibrational that is willing to orchestrate things behind your back, you know, and violate in the worst ways. Yeah, and I feel like you're definitely being called to open up about it. Okay, I feel like you're being called to open up about the truths that you realize now, because it's deeper than what just met the eye at that time. You know, it's much deeper than that. Like, these people are willing to go to the lowest of the lows just to prove some sort of minuscule point. But the only point that they're truly making and what are they truly revealing is, again, their true character and nature. And it's like the more you open up about these things, the more you open up about these realizations and these visions and these clarifications, these confirmations, the more and more these people begin to feel some type of way. Yeah, you have special gifts. Never surrender to normal. Someone thought that you would never pick up on this. They thought that this would always be hidden. They thought that you would never realize what went on or what they caused or what they did, which is why they're paying the price now and all involved. Again, like I said, somebody could have easily gotten hurt behind this. Do you think this person cares? No. Okay, we have live your dream. It was something to do with you living out loud. Oh, shoot. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, y'all. My allergies are acting up. But yeah, like, ultimately, this was because, like, they felt some type of way about not being able to, like, I don't know why I just heard cherry pick, or they weren't able to, like, what is the word? Gosh, I can't think of it. Like, they just weren't able to, like, follow behind your energy in a sense. Okay, like, you were just living a little bit too loud in their face. You were being a little too adventurous in their face. And the nerve of you to want to do that on your lonesome, the nerve of you to have realized their true nature, the nerve to you to have stood up to these people, it's like they got so mad that you stopped giving to them in whatever way it was, guys, because they could no longer give to the people that they were essentially trying to pay off or do all of these things on the back end and in the background to cause some sort of effect negatively onto you. And a lot of these people thought that these things would stay and remain in secret. And I feel like a lot of people are upset that, you know, you have spirit guides, you have ancestors on the other side, your passed over loved ones that are revealing things to you, showing you things in your dreams, showing you who you can and cannot trust. You know, it's sad that people will be so hateful towards you to the extent of, you know, doing certain things to you. causing burdens and headaches in your life, causing unnecessary traumas and dramas that could have easily been prevented if they were grown adults that knew how to communicate, if they were emotionally healthy, but they're not. Okay? I feel like your truth brings like them a disgrace, or like something about your truth is a disgrace to them. Or that's just how they feel about themselves. Yeah. With the 5 of Cups here, I feel like a lot of people, they're not so eager anymore. Now that you're finding out these truths, they're not so eager, because they don't have a lot of people backing them up, backing this foolishness up any longer. And I feel like, again, they are upset that you have divine intel on the other side that's directly guiding you, and that's revealing all of what's been hidden from you, all of what's been done to you that's been unfavorable, that has caused just so many tumultuous situations to come up in your life, again, that could have been easily prevented if these people wouldn't have done what they did. Again, out of envy, out of jealousy, out of hate, malice. They could not build on their own. You noticed that, so you stepped away and you decided that you were going to have this Wheel of Fortune on your own. You decided that you were going to live your dream, and this offended them. This is why people went behind your back, stealing your things, destroying your property, setting you up to potentially be attacked. But every time they sent these attacks, they were constantly sent back. Never once touching you, never once, afflicting you at all. That's how blissed you are. That's how overly protected you are. And I feel like you do have to follow your intuition at this time. Okay, it's definitely given High Priestess energy. Yeah. 5 of Swords. Let's clarify this. 5 of Swords for the collective. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles, Judgment. What is their judgment? Okay, not being able to manifest, finally reaping what they have sown. Okay, no opportunities coming in. Okay, lack of support. Okay, it's a good time that you left when you did, collective, because you can no longer be the blame for this foolishness. Okay, you're no longer in the picture, so they cannot blame you. And if they are, then this is just pure delusion. And if no one can see it, they're delusional, just like these individuals. Let's close this reading out. Yeah, like I said, collective, somebody just feels some type of way because you know the truth now. You realize that they were the ones behind all of these so-called coinciding dongs, these mystical events that were just suddenly transforming in your life. Whole time they were behind them. I thought you'd never find out. It's crazy. We got the fledgling. Honesty. Yeah. Clarification. All right. With belonging. Okay, somebody did not want you to belong in your own skin, or somebody did not want you to feel like you belonged in this world or had a place in this world. Something about being foolishly mistaken. We got chaos, bottom of the deck. Let's see, let's read a little bit of the chaos, and then we're going to close this out. All right, y'all. A storm is brewing, and misunderstandings are all too common as chaos swirls around your life right now. So yeah, I feel like this person was, whether past, present, you guys, this is also a timeless reading, so this could be past, present, near future. This, again, could have already happened, but what have you. So I do feel like this person was causing all of this, confusion in your life, causing all of these, snares, all of these closed doors, all of these delays, all of these blockages. But I feel like you weren't the only person they were doing this to. They, if this is a house, or if this is some sort of household, or I'm feeling some sort of family cycle or some family unit here, it's everyone in the household had to stay up by this person's chaos. You see all the lights on here? Somebody just kept people up with their chaos. Okay? But, yeah, it says, my child, you have nothing to fear. I'm here to remind you that after a storm, the air is cleared and life will begin again, even better than before. The silly thing is, if you refuse to take shelter, you will get soaked, and you may have to repair a lot of damage. So, yeah, that is, ooh, wow. That's definitely symbolic right there. Let me read that one more time. It says, If you refuse to take shelter, you will get soaked. And you may have to repair a lot of damage. So what I feel like that is telling us, collective, just in my own, third eye, I do feel like if you refuse to kind of accept the temporary path or accept the separation and just take cover, something to do with taking cover is significant. Like you had to, something about save yourself. Like you had to save yourself out of this before the storm hit. Okay, because you already had lost a lot dealing with this person. You lost a lot of pentacles, again, a lot of opportunities, because this person was siphoning your energy, attempting to destiny swap. See? Attempting to destiny swap with you. Wow. If you created the chaos, you will have to clean it up. But if others are the cause, you must step out of it and wait out the storm. Again, I feel like this is his present moment. I feel like, the Most High had to get you away from these people. So don't be in an energy where you're questioning, like, oh my God, why do I have to end this cycle, or why do I have to end this relationship? Well, now you're being revealed as to why you have to let these people go, as to what they were doing behind your back, unbeknownst to you. It's all being cleared. Okay, the storm is being cleared. The chaos energy is being cleared. And life is beginning again for you. Okay, it's beginning anew. Okay, and you are being guided to trust in your intuition even deeper, so that you never find yourself in this situation again, so that you never have to meet this lesson again, learn this lesson. So I feel like, look, it says, you must step out of it and wait out the storm. You will be glad you did. A good thing to say to yourself is no drama, period. Let these people be dramified and hateful and all that amongst themselves, because ultimately they're the only ones that have to live with that energy. I'm not saying that, sunshine and flowers is shooting out our arse all day and every day, but we make the best of things. And so now that we have this truth collective, we must better protect ourselves, and use our discernment, so that these people, places, things cannot tarnish us, because we have a mission, y'all. We have a purpose, and we must get there by any means necessary. And we cannot be stopped, distracted, delayed, or overburdened any longer, and we will not be. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Until the next one, y'all. Peace.